From Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole Park. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting to start for Baltimore, Kyle Bradish. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Tonight,
coming up on the first pitch, leading off, Chet Ray. And that's how this series begins. Yo, one. Ball one there. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump, and at the plate he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
That misses the zone. Ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in as we play game one of this 4-game series. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Around first, digging for two. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Stepping in, Jill Sands. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Sands launched a homer in his most recent game. And they'll do it again. Just underway from Baltimore.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against.
Inning over. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now 1-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back now at Oriole Park. And towing the slab, Pal Jang. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Ball two.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and one gone. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Jang. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He'll touch them all. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Here's Pete Alonso, right now third in the American League in RBIs. And that one is in for a strike. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park.
Yep, that ball went out.
All you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That one close. Ruled a ball. Ball 1. Ward matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss as he was late.
That's a ball.
Ripped to right, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next to hit, Colton Cowser. Sliced hard but foul. Tied up here in the early going. Right through there for a strike. Stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings through it for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. This solo homer tied it for the O's. 1 inning in the books here. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. Digging in, Will Shin. That one catches the zone. Strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. To the right side, Mountcastle. He steps on the bag and quickly one away in the 2nd.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Bounce to the left side. Westberg throws to first in time.
Batting 7th, second baseman, number 4.
Two outs, base is empty. And now the rookie second baseman, Sid Lund. Foul ball there. Lund. Now he has a chance to make a splash at the major league level after getting called up from AAA recently. Here comes the 0-1. And that is out of play. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom. Back here in Baltimore, leading off Jordan Westberg.
Jordan Westberg.
And that one hammered. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A shot to the opposite field. His 7th home run of the season. And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And that drops in for a strike. Mountcastle went deep in his most recent game. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one in the air, center field. Ray settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Batting 8th, catcher Adley.
Here's Adley Rutschman. 2 for 4 in the game last night. Swinging a foul straight back.
Oriole Park, still one of the most beautiful ballparks in all of baseball. I can't say another franchise does it better than Baltimore. The opening day ceremony, the players come in from the outfield through the center field wall, long orange carpet, so many fans here. Just a great place.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That signature warehouse in right field as well. You talk about knowing where you are, a sense of place. I mean, who could forget Griffey hitting the ball off the warehouse in the home run derby? But always when shots are framed, you see that building, you know exactly where you are. Oriole Park. Back to the mound. He's got it. Play made. That ends the inning. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. None in his rookie season. 26 years old, and he's a native of Taiwan. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Fought off foul. The 0-1. Swings through that one. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, center fielder, number 88.
Here's the center fielder, Chet Ray. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Ray with a homer in his last game. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. The Orioles on top 2-1. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris.
Ball, that's inside.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Henderson.
Pulls that one foul. And there's a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Hey!
Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1-2 now. On the ground, and it goes just foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Baltimore, out of the 4th, Chet Howe digs in now. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Throw to first in time.
Now batting, left fielder, number 39.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Ball, that's out.
Swings through that. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
At the plate, Jill Hong. Grounded out his first time up. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Two down, nobody on. That one
That's ball
misses. 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And the 3-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that's low for ball 4.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Now batting, third baseman, number 66.
Runner takes off. Swing and a ground ball. Holiday throws to first, and that's the 3rd out. The Orioles out front here, 2-1. Bottom of the 4th, so now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Oh, great stop. Over to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Center fielder, Colton Cowser.
Ball. Yeah.
Strike 2.
That's ball 2.
Into center. Ray gliding in towards the infield. Makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Jordan Westburg. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Rolled over to 3rd. And that's a foul ball. The 1-1. And that one fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Stays alive. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Nothing doing this time around for the O's as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the top of the 5th. Ken Yu now at the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Now batting, second baseman, number 4.
Foul ball there. This one chopped up the middle, and that one handled not in time.
No, he's in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
It's good hustle. When you're talking about an emerging leader on a team, those are the things that are going to be necessary for him to do to set that example, you know, game in, game out.
One down. Now it's the DH. Sutton, none. 0 for 1. He struck out. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
The 1-0. On the ground to the left. Slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 0-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. The Orioles with the lead 2-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Ryan Mountcastle.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Here comes the 0-1. Nice grab. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Orioles, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Hey!
Oh, look at the stop. To second, and that's not it. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man at first, and now the right fielder, Dylan Beavers. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Here's your 1.
Hey!
On the ground. And foul ball. Here's the 0-2. What a stop. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play. Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The 1-2. Got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. 1 left for the Orioles, but they still lead it 2-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Chet Ray, the next to hit.
Center fielder, number 88.
Ball 1.
Slider for a strike. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier. Now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's an RBI RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kyle Bradish gives way, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game. New arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching.
Rico Garcia on to pitch here.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And now Jill Sands. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Chinese Taipei with the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. And a count 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Tap foul at the plate. Runner edges away at second. Bounced up the middle. Holiday slings to first in time.
Now batting, third baseman, number 66.
Will Chin will hit next. Has grounded out a couple of times. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Slap the other way, foul. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Foul ball still 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Good job and damage control right there. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. It's an AL East matchup here on ML.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the
15.
6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chief Chase.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Hahn takes it himself, 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Pete Alonso.
swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it. 2 away.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Taylor Ward. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. There's a strike. 95 of that one. This one in the air, center field. Ray under it. And that is that. So they go quietly there. 7th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the top of the 7th. Ken Yu getting ready to hit.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane. Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-2.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Rico Garcia will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Dietrich Ends gets handed the rock out of the pen.
71.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. On a line, takes it in for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 1.
Next is the designated hitter, Sutton Nunn.
Ball that's upstairs.
And he takes a strike. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Foul ball. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a foul out of play. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time, and they can't get the out.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Chet Ray. He's already homered here in this one. Lined, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. And there's a curve through for a strike. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone into the flag court. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on 3. It's 6-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Dietrich Enns is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
So 2 down. Jill Sands digs in now. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Dean Kramer getting ready to go. Cano also getting ready. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball, left side, and that's just foul. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Struck him out swinging. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Now a 6-2 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kevin Chen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off for the Orioles, center fielder, Colton Cowser.
Hey!
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Way out front for strike 2. Hard hit right side. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Hong takes it to the bag, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman, Ryan.
2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
That's a ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
That one ripped right center field. This looks like extra bases. And that's a double.
Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Hey!
Chopped out towards short. Tosses to first. Rutschman retired. An acrobatic play to end the inning.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 74.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Dean Kramer preparing to come on if needed. Oh, 0-2 now. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Nice grab. And they get the out.
Now batting, shortstop, number 90.
2 outs, base is empty. Ken Yu, the next to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Chinese Taipei have the advantage, 6-2.
Now pitching.
Chance Chong taking over on the mound.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. On the ground to first. Hong. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman, Jackson Holiday.
That misses. Ball one. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. The Orioles down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Inside,
nope,
just missed. Fastball for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. On the ground to third. And foul ball. Runner at second here, one gone. And it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, great stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
A dive. Nice stop. Uh-oh. Throw goes to second. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder, Taylor.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Taylor Ward now at the plate. 1 for 3. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Really important at bat coming up now.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Comes up empty. First and second, 2 down. A little bit low. Ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 6-3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Helsley.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
The 0-1. Helsley, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Pulls that one foul. And the 0-1. Fought off foul. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. He's in there.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
1 down. Here's the catcher. Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch.
Center fielder, number 88.
Pickoff move to second, and he's back in on a dive.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 on, 1 out. Fouled off left side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the K.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. slides, but it gets by him. Fires it to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 4.
Number 39.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Sands getting ready to hit.
Hey!
Two on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 7-3. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching.
We're back,
Number
and on the mound
94.
is the closer, Jude Wells. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Leading off for the Orioles, third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Foul ball. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ball 1.
And that is downstairs. And the count is 2-0. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 1 out, man at first. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Making some noise here, trying to give themselves a chance. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ball.
And that's in there at the knees. Swings through that one for strike 2. Just off the inside corner. 2-2. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Here, bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. And the Orioles down to their final out. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday. 1 for 4 with a double.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
First and second, 2 down here in the last half of inning number 9. Wells is just 1 strike away. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, there's a lot more work to be done in this series, but it all starts 1 game at a time. Taking the first of 4, that means you're in a position to avoid a sweep. Come out tomorrow, you win 2 games, you know that you've at least split the series. Those are the mind games you got to play with yourself as a big league ball player to get yourself ready every day.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.